Should NASA bring guns to Mars? SpaceX or Space Force? Now, before this topic flies completely off the rails and y'all start killing each other in the comments, let me point out that on Star Trek, it is Starfleet Protocol for all away teams to be armed. And the only thing that we know for sure about life on Mars is that we still don't know for sure if there is life on Mars. Probably not is different than absolutely. So let's dive in. Hey everybody, it's Joel Tiger with Stegosaurus.tv. Guns on Mars. Look, I know, me personally, if I'm meandering about on an unknown alien planet, I would feel a lot more comfortable with the sidearm, okay? You can give me a phaser, you can give me a lightsaber, you can give me a little noisy cricket. But since those items don't exist, yo homie, I'll take that Glock 19. Modern firearms will firearm in zero oxygen environments like space and the Martian atmosphere. There is an oxidizer sealed inside the ammunition casing that releases the boom when you hit the bang switch. So yes, the Glock would totally work on the red planet. Arguably better than on Earth because the low gravity would allow the bullet to travel farther and faster and hit the Xenomorph with a higher velocity. That's good if you got a Xenomorph on your ass. Now the question that pops up when I discuss this with people is, why the hell are you asking me this? The second question that pops up is it worth it to bring the guns and ammo on board a spacecraft? The items are extra weight that has to be calculated for launch, and the damage to the ship would be dang catastrophic if a bullet punctured the hull. Not arguing that one. However, you should know that there are already guns up on the International Space Station. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm not joking. There are guns on the ISS right now. Inside every Soyuz spacecraft is a landing kit for each of the cosmonauts on board. And inside those landing kits are Russian Makarov 9mm pistols with extra ammo. You know, for bears. Cosmonauts don't land in the ocean like astronauts do. They land on land, and sometimes that land is in the middle of the woods. The survival kits also have first aid supplies and fishing gear. Probably some vodka too. You know. For party bears. So guns are already being launched into space. The Russians have been doing it since Yuri Gagarin. And with all of the disasters and mishaps in space travel's short but thrilling history, guns on board have never really been a problem. Now you want to talk about those O-rings on the solid rocket boosters. A SIG Sauer P320 is the new sidearm of the US military, codenamed the M17. It weighs 29.6 ounces or just under 2 pounds. 100 rounds of federal 9mm NATO plus P ammo weighs just under 1.5 pounds. Throw in a cool holster and some extra magazines and you're looking at about 4 pounds for the entire kit. That's 2 space guns for less weight than a gallon of water. And both can arguably sustain your life. So is it worth it? Mars is dry, it's cold, it's dead, there ain't nothing there that poses a threat. You crazy fool. Statistically, this is correct. The chances of me having to whip out my space Glock and bust some NASA caps and ET's ass while I'm there is extremely low. But I prefer to err on the side of caution. I also want to see how far that bullet travels in that low gravity environment. To go back to what I said in the intro, it is Starfleet Protocol for all away teams to be armed. Even when they are beaming down to a planet that seems extremely inhospitable to life, they're packing phasers. Now I know that Star Trek is a fictional storyline, but the overall theme of Star Trek is that the show is not about aliens, spaceships, or laser guns. Star Trek is about humanity and what defines us as a species. And one of those distinctions is our ability to embrace the unknown and to explore the world and the galaxy around us. Being willing to accept that we do not know what is truly around the next corner is a huge part of it. That's why we keep going around the next corner. So anyone who stamps their feet and adamantly declares that there is absolutely, positively no life on Mars is going against everything that space exploration is truly about. Plus, they're probably really boring at parties and you don't need to be hanging out with people to bring it down like that. Thank you for watching Stegosaurus.tv. If you want to stay up to date on all the great leaps that humankind has to offer, then be sure to subscribe to this channel. My name is Joel Tiger, and I will see you in the next transmission. Later, Earthlings. So guns are already being launched into space. The Yuris. Coffee.